還是那個年輕人，因為不安而頻頻回首，無知的索求，羞恥與求救。
I'm actually a huge fan of this guy.
Wow.
想說卻還沒說的還很多，但這是因為想寫成歌，讓人輕輕地唱着，淡淡的記着，就算終於忘了也遲了。說不定我一生圈第一年，僥倖會成河，然後我倆各自一端，望着大河彎彎，終於敢放膽，嬉皮笑臉面對人生的難。
This is taking me to a really warm memory of early in my career, early in my musical journey. I actually really like his voice and his style. This feels to me, I'm not saying that this is folk music. Is it? Would you consider it this?
I think it is.
Okay, yeah. The beginning of my career was very roots, very rootsy. And I love this. This is very live, very raw, and his vocal style is very storytelling. Would you consider the lyrics quite storytelling?
Oh, very, very.
Yeah. So this is a very fond style of music for me. And to come back to the vocals, not only is this speech-like in sound production, but when you get into this storytelling kind of music, it even has some rhythmic sensibilities like speaking. This is really beautiful.
也許我們從未成熟，還沒等曉得就快要老了，儘管心裡活着的還是那個年輕人，因為不安而頻頻回首，無知的索求，羞恥與求救。
I'm actually a huge fan of this guy.
Wow.
I'm not sure what you would have expected or what they would have expected, but
Because, you know, like a lot of people think that you only appreciate belty, riffy, technical singers.
That's such an interesting thing, because like a huge chunk of my musical journey was listening to not belty singers. I only got into that because people heard me play my live shows and they said, you should sing pop music. And I was like, I don't really like it. I don't really, And then I started doing it. But this is actually where my heart is.
Interesting.
Truly. And if you listen to this guy, sorry, what was his name again? Jonathan. If you listen to how he's actually using his voice, it's extremely authentic to how we speak. So what you're gonna notice is any dynamic shifts he used, you've heard me complain about push-pull and stuff like this. If you listen to his dynamic shifts, which there are, because when we speak passionately, which is what singing is really, speaking passionately to specific assigned notes, we do use dynamic shifts, right? I lean in when I'm excited and I come back when I'm making a different point. But the way he's doing it will avoid push-pull and avoid any of those unnatural, in my opinion, any of those unnatural things that happen, because it is committed. It's just committed, just like speech. So this is my favorite kind of vocalization, bar none.
Yeah.
不知疲倦地翻越每一個山丘，越過山丘，雖然已白了頭，喋喋不休，是故我予的哀愁，還未如願見着不朽，就把自己先搞丟，越過山丘。才發現無人等候，喋喋不休，再也換不回溫柔，為何記不得 上一次是誰給的擁抱？在什麼時候？
So speech level. It's so. Like,
It's not.
he's talking. A lot of times he's not. He's getting rid of the melody. He's just narrating in Mandarin.
He is, but the beautiful thing about singers like this is it's not Bob Dylan where it's just like, hey man, and a cameraman, and baby. Like it is still extremely melodic. It's just that it's so true. It's just so true. And he's using his voice in a way that is man, I'm almost at a loss for words because I just love it so much. I also really like this arrangement, this instrumentation. You know, when I was little, when you're supposed to dream, really, really dream, and people ask you, you know, what's your 1-year goal, your 5-year goal, your 10-year goal? And a lot of people will say like, I want to play like Wembley Stadium. Like I want to play like shows with 100,000 people. But really, since I was very young, I would say that I wanted to do this. Now, don't get me wrong. Big shows are a lot of fun. But this is the kind of venue where storytelling is appropriate.
Yeah.
And I love to storytell with my lyrics. And I also love to storytell when I have a microphone in my hand and can just share pieces of myself and pieces of my story. What is this song about?
Oh,
I'll keep listening.
I can give you the translation.
Sure.
He writes all his own lyrics.
I'm completely not surprised.
Yeah.
This is the kind of music that is about being a singer-songwriter. Singer-songwriter is now a genre, here in the West anyway, that doesn't always necessarily even mean they're writing songs. It's more of a sound. But this is what I knew singer-songwriter to be, when people literally wrote their diary out.
Hill of Sorrow.
Oh, that's a little heavier than it sounded. There's so much left unsaid, so much untold. Actually, this feels right. Held back, waiting to be turned into song. Let people hum it softly, remember it faintly, even if it fades in the end, it was worth it. Verse 2, maybe all my life scattered thoughts by chance merged into a river. Still some pieces of nature in there, but also quite personal. Thank you, and I, standing on opposite banks, gaze at the winding river, finally daring to let go. Yeah, this is a really beautiful merge of what would be considered, what we've learned, sort of Chinese lyrics are more nature-based and very broad. But because this is singer-songwriter and quite personal, this is first person. He's saying you and I standing on the bank. Like, it's really merged. So here's the chorus. Over the hill, though my hair's turned white, I ramble on, morning time lost to me. So still haven't seen eternity as I hoped, but already I've lost myself along the way. This is so like Taylor Swift meets nature. Like this is right dead in the middle. It's beautiful.
不可以藏，也无以伤的感伤。
I'm gonna turn it up a bit, okay?
Okay.
多少次我們無醉不歡，咒罵人生太短，唏噓相見恨晚，讓女人把妝哭花了也不還。遺憾我們從未成熟，沒能笑得就已經老了，經歷卻仍不明白身邊的年輕人啊，你自己隨便。
Okay, I want you to listen to the tone of voice here. Let's see how close I am.
Hey.
Okay, so this is Bruce Springsteen, and I feel Bruce Springsteen vibes here. I really love this tone from a man. So gorgeous.
找個理由將情愛的挑逗，命運的左右，不自量力的還手，直至死方休，越過山丘。雖然已白了頭，喋喋不休，是摸魚的哀愁，還未如願見着不朽，要把自己先搞丟，越過山丘，才發現無人等候，喋喋不休，再也換不回溫柔。 為何記不得上一次是誰給的擁抱？在什麼時候？
Oh man, I genuinely miss this style of song and this style of vocalizing. I so wish that I turned on the radio and this is what was there.
越过山丘，虽然你白了头，喋喋不休，是我予的哀愁，爱为如。
Jay, how accurate is the Mandarin?
Oh, so accurate.
So accurate.
Yeah.
That is wild. That
So accurate.
it's
It's
so.
almost like he's talking.
That's crazy.
That's his thing. Like,
So that's like
yeah.
this style of singing. This kind of proves to me that this style of singing is super universal. And I feel like I want to say more about his voice, but I feel at a loss for words because it is so, in my mind, simple, but I don't mean simple like it's easy. I just mean this is what it sounds and feels and looks like when you pour your speaking voice into melody. It with the same expression that you would if you were passionately speaking these words. So I don't want you to think that this isn't an excellent technical singer because I'm not like talking about riffs, but that's not what this really is about. This is about ease, actually. This is about ease. This singer has a lot of technique, but we're not supposed to notice it. That's actually what makes him so good and so good at it, is that we're not like, oh, a note, oh, a riff. This sounds fluid. This sounds easy. It isn't. Not every man can compress easily and just enough up into these higher notes. What's that line?
越过山丘.
Yeah, I mean, yes. But that actually sounded really nice, except he has more ease, right?
Yeah, I know.
Which you could.
No, I was just trying to imitate.
Yeah,
it.
because
With the
got
grits
the
and
little Bruce Springsteen.
yeah.
So loosen it.
越过山丘.
Yeah, maybe somewhere in between the two.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
眼见着不朽，就把自己先搞丢，越过山丘，才发现无人等候，喋喋不休，再也换不回温柔，为何记不得上一次是谁给的拥抱，在什么时候？ 喋喋不休是我予的哀愁。
Yes.
听了都命運的左右。
This guy's got singer face too.
Yeah.
This is how singers should look when they're just emptying their soul out of their mouth.
不是让你的欢愁，只是死亡球。
Great vibrato. So
为何
easy.
记不得上一次是誰給的擁抱？
So we've got grit in there,
Yeah.
and we've got interesting rhythms, and we've just got ease of vocals.
在什麼時候？
I love the horn part too. So beautiful. Great arrangement.
So talented.
So what?
So talented.
Oh. What do you think that guy is doing?
Which guy?
I'm going to show you. He's like tapping on something, but I don't really know what.
Who?
Hold on. I waited a little bit long. That guy. See right to over his shoulder there? Watch what he's doing as the music is playing. Like he's playing with knobs, but I don't really know what they're like. It almost.
That could be a sampler.
But just watch. It's like he's keeping tempo, but I don't know what it's doing.
Interesting, yeah.
It's interesting. I love this. I'll take more from him for sure. That's wonderful. Thanks for showing me.
The lyric is so good.
Yeah, I mean, the lyric is more relatable for me.
It sounds like to me that he's like a mid-age or even older gentleman drinking. And
by the river.
And reflecting his life and like rambling.
Well, he talks about how his hair has gone, I think it says white.
Yeah.
So you feel him aging.
Over the hills, though my hair turned white.
Over the hill?
Over the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Though my hair's turned white, I ramble on, morning time lost to me, to love's teasing, to fate's whims. I fight back recklessly until death takes me. So many nights we drank till joy overflowed.
Ah, that's so beautiful.
Cursing life's brevity, sighing we met too late, letting women weep their makeup away, unconcerned.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a saying in China of over the hill? Like, is that a saying, the way it is in English?
No.
Okay, so that's really interesting that he used that lyric. So in English, there's a trope, a saying, over the hill, that you kind of put on birthday cards, meaning like close to death. Like it's like a joke. It's like a lighthearted joke, kind of.
Okay.
But it's funny the way he's using it is quite sincere, actually.
Yeah.
And he's using it as a literal, like he's literally talking about nature, but he's also using it in a similar, perhaps tongue-in-cheek way to the way we do in English. But I love what he was saying about women. We drank till joy flew over.
Overflow.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. This is my song called Here. I wrote this song about not having somebody, not having a romantic partner, but sort of daydreaming about it, fantasizing about it, what it would be like. So there's no real person, but you're kind of imagining what it would be like. I am lonely, but I'm not alone. I call my voicemail just to listen to the ringtone. I'm gonna dial a number that I don't know. I want a stranger to pick me up and we'll just go. And we'll go somewhere sunny and we'll find some shade. And we'll go days and days and days before I ask you your name. And you will wonder where I've been for all these years. And we'll decide to spend our whole lives right here. And I am bored, but I can't sit down. I've been everywhere and nowhere in this town. Will you find me here in my end? Will you whisk me to another town instead? And we'll go somewhere sunny and we'll find some shade. And we'll go days and days and days before I ask you your name. wonder where I've been for all these years. And we'll decide to spend our whole lives right here. I am numb, but I feel everything. I can't remember how to feel, so I'll just sing. When you find me, please remind me how to dance. Tell me I'm sweet and put your hands up on my face. We'll go somewhere sunny and we'll find some shade. We'll go days and days and days before I ask you your name. And we will wonder where I've been for all these years. And we'll decide to spend our whole lives right here. We'll decide to spend our whole lives right here. These lyrics are the wrong lyrics.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's your own song.
Yeah,
It sounds so fucking good. There's not a single pitch deviation.
Oh, there was,
No.
but it's
Well, I
fine.
guess you know because you're familiar with it, but.
如果你也想成为下一位爆紅創作者，請打開下方資訊欄連結，一起來投稿吧。